coming right back at you, see? What do we have in store this time? I tell you, it's a beautiful. This goes out to you. And you. And you. This goes out to you. And you. And you. I said this goes out to you. And you. I never left, here to move the crowd like a terror threat. Best in the world, ain't no better yet. We could battle live on my channel live. I sit up for that, move the culture forward, get the vultures off it and resurrect that lyricism. I'm here to give them, stay real with rhythm and realism. You can feel the difference between me and this one and he that's living for the sex and check that Millie's giving. GMO'd out, and the female rhythm sucks it so loud. I flow about that reality, ain't no doubt. I'm ahead of the rest, right in front of your bed. If you think I'm sleeping, so is one to your head that'll keep you thinking. I'm a dream filled with violent scenes and the type of means to survive the screams. A night on Miz like Sir Lancelot with your chance to stop all the fright you see. It's poets cane, that writer's blow that'll get you high, shit's white as snow. Get hype in shows till they call the cops. And if you talk a lot, I'm in silent mode. If you riffing and beef, I'ma sit in and creep. Get close, home, it won't boast. Phone, it go cold on me and I hit you with heat. These niggas said enough, now listen to me. Yeah, it's fun for you, say what your gun will do, but I come to improve every one of you. So see the greatness in front of you. Air the millions too, and this one's for you. And you. Young, the champion, speed walking nasty to a classy run. Gotta pick up the pace and redeliver the space. I hand me down for puns, spit a Gatling gun. You in the third dimension, I'm in 7D. Like around the time that rap begun. I'm a hound you find, that's a rabbit one. Sick my teeth and beats to spread a pathogen. You can pop your pellets till my cannons come. With my victory music like a Grammy won. If you be wanting this smoke it's on, and this 2 beyonds like calamity done. I'm every grain of hot like sand in the sun. Put your trash in the dump like sand for the sun. The whack is done, yeah the game is over. Play it again, Sam, cause the melody sung. I feed the fans that last album. Throwback flows were for me, my man, that death row era of 96. Machiavellian rhymes and shit, now it's part 2 on hard beats. Among the last of us with that magic touch that'll smash it up into gravel dust. That's how I leave concrete disintegrated. This isn't hatred, this in the way you demonstrated your women nature. Can't win as a hater, and I control the pad as a different player. So this go out to all to doubt me. Every single one I'm calling you out, be air the millions. It's part 2, and this is for the world that is all around. What's she saying on the trust on this for you? An N-word named who? What is going to you? And you. This one is for you. And you. And you. And you. Hey, this is great, ain't it? It's cool. This one is for you. It's cool. And you. And you. Hopped in the car, drove real far. Freestyle while I gas your head up. Master head, what getting that from? The world who wants this with the action. Off the top, I'm nice with mine. Everyone knows these shaky times. I put my foot with that Nike sign right in your face. Recite these lines if you wanna do. It's off the top. I'm just bugging, I'm all alive. When I do this, transform like a motherfucking Autobot. Stick to what you're really good at. Don't get too ahead of yourself there, eh? This guy, eh? Well, anyway, enjoy the album, people.
He does a lot of daydreaming.
Hey, single mothers. Yeah, this one is for you. Hey, single mothers. Kisses part 2. Poets came. Hey, single mothers. Check it out. Through the hard times. Hey, single mothers. And the good times. I'm just pacing back and forth in my small, tight crib of the word. A brand new healthy little daughter. You deliver the world. and I can't help to be but happy even if I ain't did it. And not the one to peck your tummy in original kisses. When reminiscing, feeling foolish or for unanswered questions. Don't even care about when you made her, I won't tamper the blessing. What is perfection? Idealistic nice. Whatever happens when we get caught up in the heat. Love, lust, and the passion. And when you said you so in love with her, I saw it as perfect. So if you don't marry your daddy, it'll always be worth it. Just a chance, I say, to give a brother enough to accept it. For your family, unless you know the love ain't connected. And I forever got it for you since we dreamed of the same. Sweet as honey, then got stung, that's how it be in the game. I thought part one would be for you. Yeah, you know who you are. Ain't on your tummy, so I'm blowing you a kiss from afar. Cause I can see you out here on your own. Some leaving brothers while you others left and all alone. No greater joy than in your house where endless love is grown. I blow you kisses to the blessing that you call your home. With such perfection, girl, I see you out here on your own. And with your gift you're raising, girl, you're never all alone. Cause from the tummy to him growing up, you know what bliss is. Go out and get it, I got love for you and blow you kisses. 9 years they were an item, raising their kids together. From the storms, ups and downs, to the fairest of weather. Them little eyes their daughters have, saw they mommy and daddy. A proper family ain't the richest, but them times were so happy. And they don't understand the reason that those raising them split up. Just the daddy was no longer on the daily there with him. And though we tried because he knew the two his girls is confusing, mommy left them and their daughters in the world is a new one. Another shorty fell in love and thought this brother's amazing. But he rejected her deposit when her tummy started raising. She cashed a check for reality when he broke up with her. A single family, just shorty and a boy getting bigger. And I relate to him, my father taking out on narcotics. So from the start, but just my mama during times it's the hardest. So this to all of y'all just like her and you love this with you. A hug and kiss to single mothers and this one is for you. Mothers, I can see you out here on your own. Some leaving brothers while you others left and all alone. No greater joy than in your house where endless love is grown. I blow you kisses to the blessings that you call your home. With such perfection, girl, I see you out here on your own. And with your gift you're raising, girl, you're never all alone. Cause from the tummy to him growing up, you know what bliss is. Go out and get it, I got love for you and blow you kisses. Hey, simple, love to be a dad and raise my own. The one who's tell me I plant kisses, I can save my home. And make a home where love is grown and we can stay together. Where for their lives compared to ours, we can make it better. Amazing setting, but the ideal isn't always perfect. So baby, if you do it solo, it was always worth it. Go ahead and work it while they're growing into men and ladies. I blow you kisses while you make it happen on the daily. Hey, single mothers, I can see you out here on your own. Some leaving brothers while you others left and all alone. No greater joy than in your house where endless love is grown. I blow you kisses to the blessing that you call your home. With such perfection, girl, I see you out here on your own. And with your gift you're raising, girl, you're never all alone. Cause from the tummy to him growing up, you know what bliss is. Go out and get it, I got love for you and blow you kisses. Hey, single mothers, Poets King, Kisses Part 2. Hey, single mothers, this one's for you.
Damn, son, ain't nobody even up in this thing. Shout out to the one person. What's going on? It's like a desert up in here. It's like a desert sometimes. It makes me wonder what's the point of going on it. Like a desert sometimes. It makes me wonder what's the point of hitting buttons. Elm City, what's going on with you? Thank you for being the sole person in the thing. It's just me and you, kid. It's just me and you. I don't really got any particular thing. I want to pump this music real quick. I've been going through a couple things happen where my money's kind of messed up, and I said, let me see if I made some more money selling music. And sure enough, I sure did. So I said, you know what? And it's kind of dope because I do like minimal promotion. I mean, what I really should do, what a lot of people do, what I definitely think we need to do with Black Sector Mafia is pay for ads. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't paid for a single ad for my music or anything that I have on the platform selling. And it's been making dough. So it's like something that could definitely be scaled, and people are definitely streaming and buying and all that stuff. So shit, let me give myself a plug real quick. At the very least, go to just one of the platforms, Apple Music, for example. I finally figured out what's the difference between Apple Music and the iTunes store. Because I was looking up something on Liar Cohen, and they were talking about how Apple Music joined the whole streaming website music thing with Spotify and Tidal and all of that stuff. But now I finally understand the distinction. iTunes are kind of like where you purchase the songs, where you can play them on your devices, but they're kind of like hard copy to your device. Whereas Apple Music, you're streaming. Just like Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, and so on. So if anybody rocks with Apple Music, not only can you find, because I haven't really been pumping this one like that, not only can you find Tone Space music everywhere, you can also find Poets Kane music everywhere. Though I haven't released, well, I don't know why it's not showing here. Though I haven't released a full-length project under Poets Kane on any of the streaming sites, because the beats on the two joints that I released so far, is on some snatch and grab beats, and they don't really play that like they used to. But I am working on an official Poets Kane album where I produce everything. Why is it not showing up here? Okay, let me search Google. Oh, not go. Sounds like somebody gargling. Not go. We want Google. I do have my stuff everywhere. What's going on? Images for Poets Kane. Free listening on SoundCloud. Okay, we know the SoundCloud. I know they ain't take my stuff down. The stuff I do have up. Come on, go. Show my shit. Okay. Yeah, I knew I was on Apple Music. We got a single, the single A that I produced. Yeah, Apple Music. Yeah, I don't know why it couldn't show before when I just do a random search. But yeah, here's a couple things that you'll find. If you can see the screen. A couple things that you'll find under the name Poets Kane. So you got Tone Space music, and you also have Poets Kane music on all the streaming platforms. I have a couple singles. Hey Single Mothers that I just played. Got some Glass of Wine. B-Rate on Molesters, Tapioca, and A. 5 joints. Is that all I have up? 5? Yeah, only got like 5 things up on there, and they're just all singles. So show some support, stream them things. It's everywhere. Of course, the Tone Space. I'll show you what the Tone Space effect is on Apple. I take a bite out of the apple with the Tone Space. I have 8 albums. For those who want to, get a little glimpse of what my catalog's looking like. It's crazy. I'm up. Okay, top songs. Yeah, man, people are playing the joints, but yeah, here go the albums right here. We've got Back When I Believed in This World, which is a triple album. Each volume, 1, 2, and 3, has 14 tracks, so it's 42 tracks altogether. I dropped that 2018. Also dropped Future Man, which is an album from 2006, but I finally put it, as a product to stream. Before that, I was hand to hand selling it, so that's like a cult classic. We got Shots Fired, dropped that in 2017. That's the Roast album. And we got Future Mania. So how many joints I got up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 albums available on Apple. And oh yeah, I also have Air to Millions Volume 1 and 2. But y'all can hit the links in the description. I do those for 10 each. Or you can get both volumes for 15. But like I said, that has snatch and grab beats. So you can't find it, on the streaming platforms. And I got mad singles. Got the Liquid Shit Surprise. Do the Talk Danio. That's a fly joint. Gross, which is gonna be on Iacon that I'm working on, which is all produced by me. Got the Iacon leading single. Got this Rhyme in the Mirror where I was spitting. I don't even know why that's still there. We got the Serenade. We got When I'm Writing For, or the Serenade When I'm Writing For. That's gonna be on Iacon, Looking All Retarded. So yeah, that's my little plug right there. You know, I'm up with the music. Man of War, robbing everybody. I'm gonna rob everybody. Parasitic to everybody. Word, what's good with you, fam? Matter of fact, since you came in, and since I was just kind of talking about that track, I kind of want to hear that joint now. You know what it is. Oh, they loved it. I took your advice, and I was actually playing this joint at the joints. The young cats I was rocking with, I told them the story behind it and everything. They were open. They were like, oh, I had them cats rolling. In particular, my homeboy D Real. So shout out to D Real if you peep this. I'm gonna try to play the video version, because the video version is funny. Oh, excuse moi. Come on, B. Calling black folks niggas. I don't want the video version on. It's slow. I don't wanna be up here no more. Pulling this shirt and it down by law. Who's down for The official video. Not really, it's a quick put together video. I was considering doing a video for this joint. Come on, B. Yo. Stop being a douche piece and play when I click on it. Stop being all messed up and play the stream right up. This is so frustrating. Dumb shit, yo, what the fuck, B? I'm just waiting for this thing to play. Stupid motherfucker, yo. There we go. Hurry the fuck up, bitch. Damn.
Just move your arms from side to side. All my descendants are Jacob. Space fresh face, no makeup. Say you really want a baby, fuck a prophylactic. Check the mail, girl, you might. Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd. Do the Todd. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd. Do the Todd. I got a new dance that you ought to try. Just move your arms from side to side. All my descendants are Jacob. Space fresh face, no makeup. Say you really want a baby, fuck a prophylactic. Check the mail, girl, you might get a frozen package. It's time for the procreator. One good squirt from the turkey baster. All Thanksgiving to the Most High. You got a Facebook, baby, and it's alright. Word to Todd, yo, I'm trying to have me 30 children. They say Canada dry, but I heard he chillin'. You have a baby fever, really wanna see the lot? Fuck a sperm bank, head right to your P.O. box. And when you squirt it in right on your cervix, I'ma do my new dance, watch me work it. Wishing you could join me, but you sitting still. You know you can't time this time minutes. Sometimes I nearly hit the floor getting dirty with it. The Todd Daniel, cause homie is the first that did it. I just put it in a song with the verse and spit it. Shouting out all of y'all that are thirsty to get it. Get what? Well, I'm talking about the strong nut. Got a line of lovely ladies stepping on up. Keep it cold till you ready to inject the flavor. Have a fine boy or girl and I'll check you later. Might catch you a little later on a live stream. Girl, you know I'ma wanna see my fine king. The whole time I'ma crawl around acting silly. Bugging out, but we all know who the Mac is really. I wanna see him, let me come and get him, yo. And if you front, I'ma dumb out and hit the dirt. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd. Do the Todd. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd. Do the Todd. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd. Do the Todd. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd. Do the Todd. The Todd Daniel, yeah, now I see you with it. Move your arms like you Popeye eating spinach. In the club, yeah, you need some elbow room. Looking crazy at first, they'll know soon. And in not much time, they're gonna respect the daddy. Do the Todd dance when your lady getting naggy. Acting up if you see her going nuts now. Let her know around the world you mailing nut out. Plus, I got a 29-year-old lesbian. Shorty want a shorty, so she let me in. She say she like the way that I crawl and move. Oh, word, well, I'm busting this all in you. With a girlfriend waiting in the next room. She want a kid too, we'll be having sex soon. Women got that clock, so they rushing. While us men keep on busting and busting. It's not slinging, make you rich, do you feel me? It pays better than blood, what the deal be? I might make a Misha or a Shaquita. Yeah, I know, they just wanna have these light features. I know it's fucked up, but what's I gotta do? I just let out a sigh when I slide in you. But when I take a trip to the post office, between us two, who getting the most off this? All of these women, I'm busting a lot. Got me busting through doors like the juggernaut. While I crawl on the floor, bitch, you know that I'm dancing. Doing the top, cause my kids come out handsome. Yes, they are beautiful, have me a coat. All of them doing the Todd Daniel. All of you fellas that's out there should try it. And if you a lady, I might fertilize her. Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd. Do the Todd. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd. Do the Todd. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd. Do the Todd. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd. Do the Todd. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd. Do the Todd. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd. Do the Todd. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd. Do the Todd. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd Daniel. Do the Todd. Do the Todd. I go hard like Todd making toddlers. I go hard like Todd making toddlers. I go hard like Todd making toddlers.
You got some action. Yeah, I was about 208 pounds in that video. Saffron, how you doing? Thanks for coming through. Yeah, I just did it just because I was bored. You know what I'm saying? It didn't take much. It just took this hot little comb thing and, you know, I don't like put perms or nothing like that up in it. All I gotta do is wash it and it'll be right back, or just wet it really and it'll be back to like how it normally is. What's up, John O'Bannon? Yeah, that's the Todd Daniel track. That is available for purchase. That's under the name Tone Space, but I'm actually gonna make that. I'm working on an album now called Iacon. which I pretty much got the format, all the songs done, just a couple touch-ups I got to do, and it'll be ready to push out. I produced all of it. And I got about like 8 or 9 tracks for a Poets Kane album after that, where I'm doing all the production. So, literally got 2 things that I'm cooking that are going to be official releases that, you know, I could sell on all streaming platforms and all that type of crap. You gotta dance like that and stomp when you perform this song. Word. I can see a nice little stomp going with that, right? They were loving it, man. Let me tell you this one show that we did, right? It was crazy. And it was just made for a great memory. Like, cause some of them promoters were crazy. Like, check it. How do you book some people to perform in your town, in your area, and they don't have any sound equipment? I mean, it was like a little outskirt country bunking, like somewhere just off the beaten path, like this little like room. It looked like can't even say like a warehouse, like it just looked like some weird stuff, like some place that you go and bury people or something, like a barn of the naked dead or something. Oh, thank you, John. Glad you're here too, you know what I'm saying? So long story short, this like way out there place that looked creepy, that didn't even look anything near like a club. They had no sound equipment, they had no chairs. I don't know what the thing was or whatever. So we get there, and then the fans that came, you know, because most of them come to see my man Hyde and everything. You know, I'm just there along with a couple other people, additional things, you know, getting my things off and all that. But it wasn't that many people that came because it wasn't promoted, right? They didn't have any sound system, so we're just there, like, and the fans are there. So Hyde was like, well, fuck it, I just turned this into a meet and greet, since it was like a more intimate setting. It was quiet, you know, you could talk to the people. So then I said, you know, fuck that. They came for a show, why don't we give them a show? My man Trouble Lope, who had the van that took us there, I was like, yo, back up your car just a little bit near the entrance right here. It's a small room. So if you play the sounds out your car into the room, it's going to echo. It will probably make a decent enough sound. Shit, you got these things on CDs. Take your set list, throw that joint on, and we'll just do a show with no no microphones. And he actually had microphones too. So for some people didn't do it, but when I did my part, I actually picked up one of the microphones, even though it wasn't plugged into anything, and we just gave him a show. But that was the first night that I did the Todd Danio, and they were digging it. And then after that, you know, when we had another real show, I did the Todd Danio, and they were digging it too. Got to bring your own EQ. You had to bring your own everything. That shit was a BYOSS. Bring your own sound system. That shit was crazy. Yeah, that was the most jankiest thing I've ever come across in doing shows and everything. But I think the way we flipped it, it made for, I'd say, a unique experience. Like, I hope the people that paid got their money's worth. I mean, you know, my boy was able to still sell a couple pieces of merchandise and everything. And I was like, fuck it. I actually recorded it, but Hyde didn't want me to post it. Because, like, the way he saw that just as embarrassing, which I guess in a sense it was. But the thing is, it wasn't his fault. It was whoever booked that place, both the people that's responsible for that murder factory or whatever that little crazy shit was, and the person that booked that thing, and whoever is responsible for not even having any sound there. Like, it was nothing that any of us, you know, were at fault at or played any, you know, we didn't play any role in the bullshit. But I sure enough recorded some of it. I could actually see a little bit how it is. He just don't want me to post it, but I'll play it from the phone real quick if I can find it. That's I know I didn't delete it. Do it, Todd. Is this it? No, this is Sports Watch. This is one of the good ones. Alright, it'll be a video. Where is this thing? Okay, I remember that's when we did that. It should be up here soon. Okay, that's a roach. By roach, I mean little, what you call it. Just going through the pictures I got. Albuquerque. Oh, this is cool. It organizes your stuff by the place you're at. Pictures from Albuquerque and Hobbs. Pictures from Albuquerque. I think it was in Farmington, if I recall right. Is this it? No, it's just a picture. We were stranded on the road, like the car got messed up one of the days. We were just out there stranded. Well, right. Does that make a difference? Oh, yeah, I guess it's hard to see what I'm talking about. But yeah, we were stranded on the road for part of it. Trying to find the one with that spot, cause that shit was crazy. Studio, it's called Studio something. Farmington, Colorado. What is it? Farmington, Colorado, or New Mexico? Where the heck were we? I think it's Farmington, New Mexico. Yeah, okay, I got a picture of the place. I don't know how good this is gonna come in, but look at this shit, if y'all can see it. Like you see, I know it's real bright, but you could at least see the van. That's the van that we had. That's right when I told him to park it there. He has it parked right by the door, and then you could see the spot. So even though, so by judging how the size of a van is, you could see the dimensions, that it was a small little spot, and called Studio 18, and it was just literally like one big ass room with hardly anything in it. That might have like one or two tables. I'd have dipped on that murder room. Yeah, that was a murderous room for real. We almost ran the car like off a cliff or something, like when we were riding there, because the roads were funny. It was like off the beaten path. They had like a special road made for it, but it's literally looking like some off-road shit. I had a video though when I was in there, because I was in that. I had a good ass time. I was like, my thing is we make the best of it. I was up in there dancing. Oh, is this it? No, that's from a good spot. I know I didn't delete it. I don't know. Maybe I got to search for videos. Do that, Todd, Danny, yo. Can never find things when you're looking for it. Okay, video. Maybe I'll find it now. Do it, Todd, Danny, yo. No, all these videos got me with a beard, so this ain't any of my new shit. Or I got a quick video of me, doing some little punching shit. It was kind of cool. What is it? Yeah, it's we're doing my 1-2. It's hard to see, but yeah. I'm kind of getting busy in that shit though. Bomb, 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 zap, zap, zap. That was like my little workout punch thing I be doing. Not to be confused with that thing I once did for Styles, that he always be like fucking up the story. I was just like an arm extension. I did it like that so I could do it for 5 minutes straight. And no, I wasn't out of breath or anything when I did that shit. Did that shit for 5 minutes. I played the whole song. Alright, one of these might be the video. That you want to see me on some real, I guess shadow boxing and sparring. That should actually look pretty impressive. Yeah, play that shit again. It's hard to see it though, because it's so fucking, the light messes it up so much. Let me see a little bit. Shadow boxing when I heard you on the radio. Ooh, I just don't know what made you forget that I was raw, but now I got a new tour. I forgot what I did that shit for. I can't find it, but shit was crazy. We made the best of it. They didn't even have a stage. That's right, because I was thinking like, yeah, did they have a stage? No, it was just all one flat ass like room. And it was crazy. But we made the best of it. It was like one or two other shows, because we did 5 total. 1 week we went down there, we just did 1, and then we went down there like about a week, a little bit after, and we did like 4. And that's when we were going between pretty much different spots in New Mexico. and then Austin, Texas. And in fact, my man Hyde is with Necro right now, and I could have went with them, but I didn't like get in on it quick enough because I was kind of MIA for a while. Usually Necro would hit me up like, "Yo, heading to Cali, we doing such and such. You trying to roll? What up? What up?" But and this is all my fault. I've been on some like past few months, end of last year and everything. I was kind of on some like hermit shit, so he knew not to even inquire, which is my bad. But I didn't hit him up and let him know I was just on some old other shit. But the time when he was booking, I guess that show was during my dormant period, so he didn't even hit me. But they in Cali right now. I think they doing it was about like every Thanksgiving. I mean, not Thanksgiving. Every Halloween he does or at least he's been doing it for the past 2 or 3 years. He does like a Halloween show. Usually it'll be a festival or some type of event out in LA. So Hyde is out there with him now. Seen him on Instagram having a good ass time. I'd have went. The building. Styles pops Xanax and gets drunk. Try to talk tough. Obsess about Lamar and talk snitching. Yeah, you gotta go to Slapper if you want the those replays of dude wilding. Oh, but he don't got that. He only got like 11 something minutes of it. Oh well. But yeah, that shit was all in all it was fun. I could honestly say I make money off of music. It wasn't much money, and to be honest, when you're on the road, you're spending like I don't know. Some people spend on fast food on a daily basis. I don't. I cook. I eat budget wise. And, like I say, I cook and I'll make some doper shit than I could get on some fast food shit. But when you're on the road, you got to do the fast food thing. So as quick as the money is coming, burning through the dollars, especially like when you're around the airport and then you got to like, a lot of our flights, we had to catch 2 different flights. So we'll have like little layover periods. Then you're hungry. And the airport has absorbent crazy ass prices and everything. So the money made is the money spent by the time your behind gets home. But I can honestly say I get paid to do shows, I get paid to perform, and I can honestly say I sell music and get paid. The only thing is to scale it, to exponentially multiply those earnings. That shit feel good though, man. When you go into your account, when you put your shit up for streaming, depending on who you use, there's usually like a hub account that'll show your bank and all that. I went on that shit because my bicycle, the back wheel, I need to replace the wheel. It's all wobbly and it's messed up. It's literally done. And I was like, word. I was like, well, my money got a low. Like, you know what? Let me see. It's been about 2-3 months. Let me see if I made some more dough off my music. And sure enough, it ain't much, but a little something. And I remember the funny thing is when I bought this very bike that's now messed up, I bought this bike off of selling music money. Like, yeah, my white bike, I had a white bike, it broke. I even did a video on that. I asked out. Didn't have the funds for a new one. And I needed a bike that's my size. This one costed about like $300 something or $270, maybe $3 after buying the lock and all that shit. So I copped this shit just at the time when I went into my account and I saw I had like, what was it, like 662 or some shit like that. So that shit came like just in time, right after my bike broke. So I was able to cop this bike off of music money. And now the back wheel is messed up. I goes in my account. I got music money that's gonna fund the back wheel. Got to get that 52-week tour going. You know what though? On some real shit, I really don't like it. Like when I come back from it, I enjoy the experience. I enjoy the stories to be able to tell. And in hindsight, and I do enjoy it moment by moment, the meeting people, the different things here and there. But them big long tours, because I've done those. What did we do? We did a European tour that was, I think, like 3 weeks long, like 21 or something days. That was the one where we had the fight in Switzerland, so it didn't even end well. But that should be grueling. Like grueling. Very little sleep, because a lot of times the way they do it, They pack them in day by day. So you'll have a show in one country. The next day you got a show that night in another country. So you do your show. You're politicking afterwards. You don't get back to the hotel till maybe like sometimes 1, 2 a.m. You got to get your ass up 7 a.m., 6 a.m. probably to head to the airport, or for a long ass drive toward the next country, because that's how Europe is. And you take this long ass drive or this flight. If you're lucky, by the time you get to the next spot, you'll be able to chill at the hotel, or at least check in the hotel for a little bit to get a little bit of rest, clean up, freshen up, shower, whatever, and then you got to head to the venue to do sound check. Guys, that's the thing people got to understand. When you do shows, at least if you do shows professionally, you don't just head to the spot when it's showtime. No, you got to do sound check. Different artists have different preferences. If they got good equipment to set up your sound, they'll preset it. Like, you do your check, you see how you want it, how you want the front speakers, the back speakers, your mic, all that shit, and they'll save your settings. So then when it's showtime, DJ or whoever or the engineer throws in your settings and you rock out. And sound check is usually like on average it'll be like 7 p.m. showtime, or doors will open like 8 or 9. When you're the main event, or when you're rolling with the people that's the main event, showtime might be like 11, 12, 10 at the earliest, right? So you're doing all this, so you get to the next country, town, or whatever. If you're lucky, you get there like maybe 4 or 5, 2, 3. You could actually chill in the telly for a little bit. But half the time, you get to that motherfucker like by 7:30 when you were supposed to be at sound check by 7. You know what I'm saying? Or if it just is in pocket, you'll get there maybe 6 something. You gotta head right to sound check. You don't even see the hotel till after the show. And then after the show, you gotta go to sleep early and get up again because you got another show somewhere else the next day. So them like long ass tours of doing that day after day, that should be grueling. Maybe if I was the main act, I'd be more with it. I'd be more with the shits. But I haven't done anything where tone space is the draw yet. I gotta put in the work for that paper on tour. Yeah, because you're right. Like if our Necro, like with the Hyde thing, Hyde is on the come up himself. Like I was doing his ad libs. Usually, when Necro does shows, Mr. Hyde does Necro's ad libs, and I get to perform as well. Kind of like Pac with Digital Underground, you could say. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Hyde was the main act on the last tour I did, so I was doing Hyde's ad libs along with my shit. You know what I'm saying? But if I were to draw, then yeah, maybe I'd be a lot more open to it. But for me, I don't want to say risk reward, but the pay for the work is too grueling. But the experience is dope. Doing what you love, all that shit is dope. So usually when I come back, to be able to look at it in hindsight, to be able to tell all y'all what I just told you, to have that experience to say like, yo, this should be hard work, town to town, sound check, telly, you know what I'm saying? Just to have that cache of knowledge to share, like that shit is dope. I do like after the fact. But someone added me as a favorite, okay. But the shit is definitely hard work. What happened? And that last European tour, that shit was like I've said this before. It was when I think the latest, y'all remember them Paris attacks? The 7 or 8 at the same time attacks that happened in different places in Paris. We were in London at the after a show, chilling, talking to some beautiful ladies. Shout out to Cherie, homegirl. She's real dope. And her sister, real dope. You know what I'm saying? We was in the back of the, we had the Sprinter, the Benz Sprinter, which is like, a popular tour van that people get. They usually get the Benz Sprinter or have the PS4 or something in there. Now that's dope. When you on the road, if you have your shit really hooked up and you got games and stuff to entertain you, the shit be kind of fly. So we up in there after the show just kicking it with my man Drew Wayne. Necro and Hyde, they just chilling, having fun. They had the radio on. And, you know, it was the Paris attacks happened, so it was breaking news, so it interrupted whatever was on. They said, yeah, a shooting just occurred in Paris. We had to go to Paris the next day, mind you. A shooting occurred in Paris. And me and Drew Wayne is just like, we're the only ones looking at it. Like, he's sitting here. I'm sitting opposite side of him. Shorty's here. Necro High. They all over there. They not paying attention to anything going on. Me and Drew Wayne, every time the radio said something, we just look at each other like the first one was like, oh, word, wow. Then they said, oh, another one, an explosion happened at this place in Paris, whatever. Then me and Drew got to looking at each other again like, word. Then they said, oh, the next thing happened. Like the radio was reporting like all 7 or 8 of them joints turned out the Sprinter. And fucking so by the time the last one went off, we were like, yo, what the fuck is going on? The mother they just having the ball. The shorties ain't paying attention to it. Just me and Drew. Red Baron, what up? Every time I see you in there and you say hi, I say, hi, Red Baron. I don't know if you know what that's from. If you had that commercial. Old school New Yorkers know what I'm talking about. I don't know if it was a local commercial or a natural commercial. I think it was a theme park or something. So it was probably something local. And at the end, they had like this thing that's flying in the sky. It'll go, hi, Red Baron. So every time I see Red Baron say hi, I think of, hi, Red Baron. So, hi, Red Baron. But, yeah, the shit was crazy. We had to go to Paris the next day. Terror attacks were popping off. And I was shook. I'm not going to front. I'm not going to give any qualms about it. I was shook. YouTube stealing my comments, but hell nah. Sound check back that van up against murder, room style. Can't take me to Europe. I be missing in Amsterdam smoking. Yeah, I never been to Amsterdam. They did the Amsterdam thing. But Necro and Hot, they don't smoke or drink hardly or anything like that. So, you know, they ain't even indulge in, you know, in all the weed and all that shit. But yeah, so we had to go to Paris the next day. I was shook. I'm like, yo, World War III is popping off. You know the show's gonna be canceled, right? I'm trying to get niggas to fall back. Let's just chill in London for a little while longer or something. This shit don't look too right. I don't even know if we could get there, you know, because who knows? They probably got airports locked down. They probably blocking flights. Who knows what's going on? But, you know, Necro like, nah, we still got to do it. And it goes back to what I was saying about the grueling tour life. He was the main draw. He was the axe. He was getting the stacks upon stacks for these shows. So, you know, his drive was a little different. You know, I'm just there on the come up. I'm like, yo, this shit kind of crazy. So long story short, we end up going there. And sure enough, the shows were canceled. It's funny. We had like maybe 2 or 3 shows after London. And then we had other countries that we had to go to. And then we went back to Paris and I think a different part of France after a few other shows, like a week or 2 later. But all the Paris shit after that, or right when that incident happened, were canceled. The airport was looking desolate. It was crazy. I'm over there shook. Look, because, hey, I'm not, you know, from the UK or from Europe and all that. I see all this crazy shit, consecutive, at the same time, terror attacks going on. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy, B. And another thing that happened, right, this is kind of funny looking back. Every country we went to after that, all right, because the Paris shits were canceled. So we just chilled in the hotel and we went out to a restaurant because one of them attacks happened, I think, in like a restaurant, allegedly. Someone threw like a bomb or something. I don't even know if them shits really happened because I seen videos saying the shit could have been like fake staged. I don't know. I'm not trying to disrespect the victims if the shit did happen. But at the time, I was taking that shit serious anyway. But so we go to a restaurant. I'm like, oh, somebody threw some shit in one of the restaurants or shot it up. So I'm in the restaurant making sure that I'm facing the front. I don't got my back to the window. Shit was crazy. But here's the funny thing, like it seemed like every country we went to after that, there was a terror threat in that country. Like we went to Denmark, they said something, a warning has been issued in Denmark. They say they might do such and such. We go to like, I don't know, Albania. I'm just throwing random spots. I forget like all the places we went to. But every country, or at least like maybe 4 out of 5 other countries we went to after that, and me and Drew was like, yo, it's like they're following us. Like there was a threat in every spot. Then in Denmark, the alarm actually went off in the hotel, and we were like on some upper floor, dope ass hotel we were in, sleeping, trying to sleep. I was asleep. Necro was asleep in his room. I don't even think Hod was at the hotel. I don't know what was going on, but long story short, like the sirens, the alarm went off, emergency alarm or whatever. So, my ass jumps up, boom, I'm ready to go. Knock it on Necro's door, like, yo, let's go, downstairs, come on. He all groggy, what the fuck is this? I don't know, dude, it's an alarm, bullshit been going on, let's get our asses downstairs. I ain't gonna lead a nigga, but, because I don't know, I guess I'm quicker to say, I ain't trying to, he has a little weight to him and everything, so he's all slow to move. I'm trying to direct this dude, like, nah, dude, come on, leave that shit. You get that shit later. Make sure you got your key. Come on, let's go downstairs. Finally, I get him, and we just end up jetting downstairs and everything. Wasn't going to take the elevator. Like, nah, we taking the stairs. So, that shit was crazy. And yeah, then when we went to the shows, the 1 or 2 shows we had that were back in Paris, those shows commenced. Because by this time, it was like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks after that initial thing. So, they didn't cancel those shows, so we did those. Again, I'm in there shook. I'm in Paris where some fresh bullshit went down. Shook. The only thing that kind of helped me was something that Hyde said. He's like, yo, and it was some cliche shit, but the little thing he added at the end was just so dope. He said, yo, you can't let the terrorists win when you're scared of it. That means the terrorist wins. Fuck that. We're the terrorists. That's what Hyde said. And that shit just kind of like flipped my whole mood. I was like, word, you right. He said, nah, we're the terrorists. Saying that, we're, I ain't gonna say like hard people, but we don't take mess. Like we're not punks, basically, he was saying. And next thing you know, we had an incident in Switzerland where, we let it be known that we're not punks. And, I've told that story many times. Shit got physical. Niggas got locked up. And I had to hold the hotel down with all the bags and the money and all that. Necro Shorty that he was with was trying to sleep with me. And it was just a crazy-ass situation. That nigga did like 100 hours in a Switzerland jail. Hyde came out the next day. And we had to leave all types of shit back because they deported Necro back to the U.S. Like from the jail, he had to go straight to the airport. So me and Hyde had to carry his luggage. Now he brings mad shit when he's on the road. He'll bring like 2/3 of the clothes that he don't even get to wear. He just wants to have options. So he ended up losing mad clothes because we left him at the hotel. But they made a deal. They were like, yo, we'll mail him back, when you get home and everything. Because, it was only 2 people. Plus, one of my hands was fucked up. Not from the fight, but my shit got jammed in the sprinter door. So my shit was, like, swollen. So, actually, when I was in that rumble, in that fight, I had to, like, one-handed. My left, I was just using my left to, like, guard my grill and knuckling up with the right. So, you should try the Euro circuit again. Yeah, man, one thing I say, man, they show love out there, yo. Like it's way different. I have respect for you. Even 6ix9ine, he did a European tour prior to him even getting known like that in the United States. That's what I was saying. One possibility, like when 6ix9ine gets out, December 18th or whatever, I could see that dude moving to Germany. Because I don't know if anybody that been following that situation, because he went back and did a European tour once he started getting popping. And there's this dude, this like green-eyed, looked like a mixed dude in Germany, who actually has like a New York swag and accent, or a United States accent, and kind of like disposition to him, but he's in Germany. I don't know if he's from there indigenously, or he's just on the U.S. wave, or if he's from the U.S. or whatever. But he loves that dude. He's like, nah, man, 6ix9ine, he's getting out of jail. We're going to get money. You need to come out here. Like, dude basically want to be the new Shotty for the most part. So I could see 6ix9ine migrating his behind out there, taking him and his family out there. But yeah, I'm down. Yeah, and it's a lot, for all aspiring artists to book shows and to even do tours. It's a lot easier than some people may think. It's definitely not some pie in the sky shit. You put your music out. If you promote it, which does include paid advertisement, which is something I gotta do. Well, I don't got the money to be paying for consistent advertisement. But you put your shit out there. You got good music. It's gonna sell. It's gonna catch some ears. There's also like ways, like my man Damien was showing me, like when you put your shit on the streaming services, you could kind of like channel it to a certain area. Like Damien is making some shit where he's making the target audience Japan. He's just on some experimental shit. He's like, yo, I want to make it Japan because I got this concept to do such and such, such and such. So there's all types of ways that you could freak it, and yeah, you'll get love outside of the States. Did you know that streaming services like Spotify has different country pages like Spotify? That you could upload your music to and reach that specific country. Yo, let me give you the high five, man of war. Great minds think alike, my dude. Word. I read somebody signed him already for 30 mil when he gets out. I heard it was $10 million for 2 albums. And the label is the label that he was already, that I think he dropped his last project on, 10K Records, where the CEO or the owner of that is the son of whoever the head of Universal Music Group is. So he is the prince of the music industry, because the head of Universal Music Group is like, the head honcho in the music industry, as I understand. And his son runs 10K Records or whatever it's called. And allegedly he signed 6ix9ine for 2 albums for $10 million. But I don't know, you said 30 million. Maybe there's, I read that a couple weeks ago, so there could have been some addendums. He could have dubbed him for someone else, or they could have upped the ante. Who knows? Japan and China is popping with hip hop. Yeah. Shit, China Mac, as I understand, he's like really popping in his, the place where his people are from. In China, South Korea as well. Word. Man of war, but they copy so much. Oh yeah, they motherfucking bootleg central. They're gonna copy everything. They'll have a bootleg tone space out there. Chinese dude with the chinky eyes with the blue contacts. Katie, what's going on with you, sweetheart? How you doing? They're gonna have a bootleg tone space. 6 foot tall, because that's tall for a Chinese cat. Let me not do that. That seems kind of like racial. I'm not trying to, be racist against Chinese people. You're going to spend that contract on bodyguards, though. I don't know, because I was thinking about this the other day. Like, he has, 10 for 10, 11 for 11 or something that on the Billboard charts? Like, you got to understand, like, everything happened fast for 6ix9ine. From 2017, when he first got popping, all the way to the time when he got indicted and everything. When you get paid for your music, just like me, with my little small amount I made that I sent to my PayPal today, it takes time for the music to for the money to actually hit. Now, when 6ix9ine was rolling, doing a whole bunch of shows, he was getting paid there too. Motherfuckers was digging in his pockets, yes, but he was getting paid. He was able to buy jewelry. He had all types of dough. The point that I'm making is when he was doing all that, he didn't even see his music sale or his streaming sale money at that time. So all that money he was spending and he was getting, it didn't even go into that bag. You feel what I'm saying? When he was locked up between late 2018 and now, that's when the revenue started probably coming in for, the actual sales and streams of his music. So I say that to say, he's got a lot of money probably already just off his 2 projects he dropped. And, the singles. Billions of people, you'll make paper out there. Yeah, yo. They need their own swag, though. Yeah, they bootleg everything. They crank it out billionaires every month in China. Word. I had to go to China. Oh, did you check out that drift of it? You know what? I sure the F didn't. Let me open up a window just on the strength that you mentioned that. I'm gonna put that on the side, and I'm gonna peep that now. Because you're a very wise, smart woman on the strength of that. So just you sending me something piques my interest in general, and also B, when people show love and send me something, I don't like to just dub them and not look at the thing. But sometimes I be busy and scatterbrained and shit. And I'll forget. You could ask Man of War. I'll not text a nigga back for like practically a month. Like I be all over the place sometimes. And it don't be like, you know, on purpose. It just be I got like a whole bunch of different shit going on. Especially with the texting. Cause you know, I do a delivery thing. When you do a delivery thing, they send you a text for like every job you get. So that shit be like burying all the other text messages like way down below on my phone. Which broke today. The shit got is doing some weird glitchy shit toward the bottom of it. So two things got messed up today, my phone and my bike. Yeah, but I'm gonna cue that Drifter video up because yeah, I did want to watch it too. I should, if y'all could see the tab that I have open, I got like mad different videos. Like I still didn't watch the Sammy the Bull video. He did like a 2+ hour interview. I still didn't watch that. I got mad shit open. I got a new Quiet Room interview. I don't even know who this dude is. Some dude named Bad Vibes. It just looked interesting. I was playing some of that. Like I be all over the place. I got like mad shit open. Sometimes like if it's something interesting that I want to watch on a video or whatever it is, what I would do sometimes is I'll play it. Like if I can't watch it right away, for example, I'll play a couple seconds of it just so I have it in the history. Y'all ever do that? And then like later, when you're ready to watch it, you've already played this. You just go into like your YouTube history and you be like, oh yeah, there you go, boom. I don't know if I'm the only one that does that. Disrespect their censorship. But yeah, let me cue that joint up though. All right, this isn't showing on the screen because I ain't trying to show my email thing on the screen. All right, let me cue that up right there. Yeah, the Drifter joint. Run to get some, run to get some, run to get some. Dissecting the Drifter. The Drifter. It reminds me of that LJ know what I'm talking about for the DC people that's up on the go-go. The Dipper. The Drifter. Yeah, I'm gonna cue it up right now. And I got it in a whole different window, so it's not on the joint that got all them tabs open. That's why that Todd Daniel song took so long to play, because I be having like mad tabs open on some like crazy shit. Be slowing my shit down. I done used the seat cleaner on my shit. My shit's still slow. 22 minutes, 37 seconds.
When 56 men signed a document which
Is that it? Dissecting the Devil, lesson 9? Hold up.
When 56 men signed a document which destroyed my chances of controlling the nation. Dude. You know that document.
I don't think that's it, is it? It is, right? Okay. Just want to be sure. Yep. All right, I got you.
When
56 people licked the penis, they said that they weren't gay for licking the penis. Oh, it's okay for a man to lick several penises and still be a heterosexual man. You gotta lick it like a man do. I don't know what's up with that Tank Cat. Matter of fact, let me actually watch that. Like that's a perfect example. Like I heard about that story. I've heard the echoes of it, but I haven't actually watched or listened to this Tank individual, this old school singer, well, mid old school singer, actually say that. Some things you gotta hear with your own ears. What's his name? Tank. Let's put Tank Gay. That's gonna be his new name, Tank Gay. Busy Bone got a new album out. My favorite Bone Thugs member, not because he's my complexion. He actually a little lighter than me though. R&B singer Tank says a couple. Wow, I don't even like how they wrote it. R&B singer Tank says a couple sucks doesn't make you gay. Did he really say that? I'm hoping that's just the twist that the poster put. I hope he didn't actually say it like that. A couple sucks doesn't make you gay. Like, that just... But then there's really no good way to say that wild ass shit that he said anyway. Let me see if I can pull that shit up. So I can finally hear the shit myself. Tank has caused quite the stir online with his recent comments on Angela Yee's Lip Service podcast. Oh, she got her own solo shit too, huh? I hope this ain't one of them like someone did a whole show on it and it's gonna take forever to cite the
Tank
comment.
is being dragged all up and down Twitter, y'all, for his comments on Angela Lee's podcast. I think with the proper context and the actual entire...
Nope, I don't know if I'm gonna get flagged for playing. I just want to get to the actual clip. I want to hear exactly what this jabroni said. There's a dude talking about it for like 7+ minutes. Does he get to the actual shit though? Like I'm scrolling down the bottom. I don't know if y'all see it. I'm scrolling down the bottom looking for the part where it'll show movement on Tank's end of things. So he says the shit. Man, that shit is whack. Alright, we're gonna... Tank says servicing a man doesn't make you gay. Alright, this is a short video. This may have it. I just want to hear what he said. Tank is gay rumors. He literally might have just said that just to get his name popping. Matter of fact, it's a good chance he did that. What up, Redface? Tank is trolling niggas, yeah. Tank is a sissy. Nigga bobbing and whirlwinding his head on other niggas. Psst, man. That shit crazy, yo. But has he been dropping music? Like, I haven't even heard his name since, like, early to mid-2000s. When I think of Tank, I think of, like, a bootleg D'Angelo, kind of. You know, he was kind of like in a certain type of R&B, a dope R&B, like, because, you know, D'Angelo's dope, soulful and everything. A lost art. We don't really got that, you know, that lane of R&B anymore, which is kind of whack. But I think I like a low tier D'Angelo when I think of Tank. What who was it? Petty Blue? Somebody said earlier, or was it Vanessa? It might have been Vanessa. She said he got sugar in his tank. Like, word. See, his shit don't even play because I got mad joints open. The cussing pastor claps back at Tank. So in 1 week, you got a pastor giving oral sex to a woman and that video leaking. And then you got Tank saying man-on-man sex is, or man-on-man oral is not gay. It's like I said earlier in the video I did. If it's a man-on-man, you're already limited with your options because you don't got that beautiful V-shaped nest egg, you know, that y'all ladies got, which I don't understand why any man would want a person that a sexual partner that does not have an original version of that. So it's like you're already limited to what you got. What you got, a butthole and you got a mouth. So that's 50% of a man's options.
And then he's like, I'm
sex.
not sure if I liked it or not.
Let me try it again.
Let me try it again. And then he says, you know what? It's not for me. Don't like the taste. You see what I'm saying? So
Don't like the taste.
We're not talking about chicken. We talking about dicking.
That was corny.
This in his jaw.
How you made a bar out of chicken and
Because she's
dicking.
an artist at heart. Yeah. Snatch.
He sounds like Tariq Nasheed, don't he? How you made a bar of chicken and dicking. You know, family, this stuff that Tank said is just preposterous. And you know, that's what we got to watch out as black folks. We have to watch out for stuff like that, family. You know, because the agenda is really trying to permeate into our culture. He sounds like Tariq Nasheed a little bit.
In his jaw.
How you made a bar out of chicken and dicking.
How you made a bar out of chicken and dicking.
His jaw.
How you made a bar out of chicken and
Because
dicking.
she's an artist at heart. Yeah. Natural. Comes natural.
But it doesn't mean he's gay. It means he sucked dick twice.
Okay.
It doesn't mean he's gay. Come on, man.
So, just for the sake of your argument, that's okay.
The dick once, right? And then he's like, how you made a bar out of chicken and
Because she's
dicking.
an artist at heart.
He sounds just like Tariq Nasheed right there.
Yeah. Natural. Comes natural.
That girl is nice. This young lady right here. I'm just going to appreciate this woman. All the men, if you do so, feel free to join me and appreciate this young lady to the right. Young lady to the left ain't too shabby either. You know what I'm saying, on the thicker side and everything. But shorty right here, let me just make it a little bigger so we can appreciate that real quick, because I sure the heck am appreciating that. I don't know who she is. I don't know what she do. Just sitting on the couch chilling. But basically it goes to show that in the darkest thing you could always find a glimmer of light. You got some dude saying some wild homo shit, and you have a bad shorty right here with a mic in her face looking like she trying to get down on some of that Dickens herself. Family. Yeah. Look at that hair. Look like the hair natural, nice and long. Frizzy and curly. The chat's like right here, and I'm like looking. I'm like tunnel vision right now. I ain't like that nigga when he put that woman first. So he's on some simple shit. Trying to get an LGBT bag. Yeah, you right. For real. Check it out though. Spotify. Oh, okay. The what you call it? The Spotify, the target marketing shit. I couldn't tell you a tank song to save my life. Yeah, I don't remember the names of any of them. I just remember he was popping like what 2000 to like 2005. He is the dude that's from DC, right? I think Tank's from DC. Cause I was selling his bootleg. That's how I know about it. Cause I was heavy in the bootleg shit, and you know his shit. Like I could tell. I could be like an A&R as far as established artists or whatever you want to call it. I could tell you all the intricate details of all the artists that were popping from like 99 to 2006. Just from off the bootleg game. I could tell you what the streets wanted. I done went platinum on the streets with a couple dudes. And, you know, in hindsight, that's kind of fucked up. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, the game was the game. I didn't like that nigga when he put that woman first. The gays and snitches are taking over. Real talk. Oh, that's Jaheim that did the put that woman first. But you know what? Same bag though. You know what I'm saying? Same pocket. You know, all these like little baby D'Angelo type people. D'Angelo is at the helm of that. You got your Jaheim, your Tank. It's a couple other people. You know, same type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? All right, where we at? Yeah, nice. Small stomach, you know what I'm saying? You know, don't really know what the booty working with, but you like the fact you can see she got nice legs popping off. She looks flexible. And even Shorty on the left. Shorty on the left is that Angela Yee? Or I think Angela Yee's on the other side of the... Why am I having a hard time pronouncing that? Angela Yee. Yeah, I think Angela Yee is on the other side. Shorty looking good too. You know, little camouflage hat kind of down low, white shirt. You know, got a little more thickness to her apparently. Oh yeah, but that Shorty on the right, she rocking. And then I don't know who this one is. It's a white girl or something sitting next to homeboy. I guess that's Angela Yee right there on the left. Has he got his legs folded? Nope. I don't know how men do that. And I'm not even saying that's a homosexual thing. You got men that like have their legs folded over on some stuff. It just don't work, you know, with my physiology. That shit, you know, nuts and everything. Like it just don't work. I'm the type of person, even when I sleep, you know, I gotta have like a pillow or something. Like if I'm sleeping on my side, I have to have like a pillow or something propped in between my legs. Just so I can have that space. Like I'm not good with closed leg, you know, smothering the jewels type shit. That don't work for me that well. So I don't know how men even sit down like that.
Well,
in his jaw.
How you made a bar out of chicken and
Because
chicken.
she's an artist.
It sounds just like
That's
that.
all right. Yeah. It's natural. It comes natural.
But it doesn't mean he's gay. It means he sucked dick twice.
Okay, so just for the sake of
You got a badass chick right there. A couple badass chicks. You an R&B singer that's supposed to target badass chicks that they probably done made love to some of your tunes before, and you over there talking that foolishness with all that beautiful femininity up in the spit out. And you over there making a damn fool of yourself, having all of these shorties recognize you as suspect as you're behaving right now. How do you make a joke out of chicken and dicking? You know what I'm saying? Shorty, bad, both of them. Or Angela Yee ain't too shabby herself. You know what I'm saying? She a little cute, short, little shorty too. So, you know, you got all these bad chicks over there, and you talking this old crazy wild shit coming out your face. That shit crazy to me. I don't know. Okay, so that's the line, I guess. Let me look up Tank. Let's see what Tank has been up to. And my prediction is at the very least he has an album. He has either an album coming up or a movie feature. He has something in the works. Because I got to agree with Manowar. That's an LGBT or LGBTQ whatever bag he's after. So why don't we take a look and see what Tank really has going on. See if there's any ammo in his tank. What's he doing? Let's go to his Wikipedia. Events. Okay, he's performing. November 27th, 8 p.m. Smart Financial Center at Sugarland. Oh, ain't that apropos? The dude with sugar in his tank is going to be performing at Sugarland. That's what that shit is all about. He trying to sell out Sugarland. He trying to have a record-breaking attendance in Sugarland. So he said some old wild shit. You know that Sugarland show probably already sold out right now. What they said in that movie, the D'Angelo, it's Sugarland. All right, Pentagon. All right, I want to put Tank Artist. So aside from the Sugarland show, what do you got going on in your life, famo? And I want to see if you from DC. I think he from DC. Darrell Babs, shout out to Babs. Better known by his stage name Tank, American R&B, blah, 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 producer and actor. So you might have an acting gig coming up. Best known for the singles Maybe I Deserve. I don't know if it went like that. I'm just freestyling. Please Don't Go. And When We. 2017. Okay. Okay, so we had a song that was notable 2 years ago. He sold 1.76 million joints as of 2013. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. Early to mid 2000s. His career was from 2001 to 07. And I guess he tried to make a comeback for like 4 years. Let's see what you got going on now. February 2015, a mixtape entitled blah, 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 If You Were Mine was released. R&B people make mixtapes? Later that year, Tank premiered a new single, You Don't Know, featuring Wale. It served DC native. I think he is from DC. It served as the lead single for his 7th studio album, Sex, Love, and Pain 2, released January 2016. Album debuted at number 1 on the Billboard R&B chart. Okay, marking his 5th album to do so, and number 15 on the U.S. top 200 album chart. Second single, B-Day, followed later that year, in addition to a holiday EP, A Classic Christmas Night in December, released independently. In May 2017, Tank performed at Washington, D.C.'s, he is from D.C., In May 2017, Tank performed at Washington, D.C.'s Black Gay Pride event, garnering both praise and criticism and setting off a debate concerning the rare instances male R&B artists perform at LGBT events. So he's been after that LGBT bag, Manowar. In September 2017, Tank released his 8th studio album, Savage. The album's lead single, When We, is peaked at number 86 on the Billboard Hot 100. Acting, what you got going on? Latest thing in acting was 2018. Personal life. Let's see what your home life is like, because the internet will dig all into your business. He got engaged to his longtime girlfriend, Zenna Foster, on January 26, 2017. They've been together on and off since 2005 and shared 2 children, Zion and Zoe. Dope names, especially Zion. They were married in Los Angeles, California. There were several celebrities in the building, including Kelly Rowland, Jamie Foxx, Lorenz Tate, LaToya Luckett Walker, and many more. Tank is also the father of 3 more children from previous. Okay, I mean, he's a family man. But he been after that LGBT bag, and it even said there was a debate and criticism because it was rare for R&B artists to rock out at LGBT events. And you know, him doing that in and of itself, I mean, you know, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You got a movement. I don't agree with the whole movement of all that stuff, to be personal. I talked about it a little earlier. I got compassion of people on an individual level if they just happen to swing that way and the hard time they may have. But I mean, I'm not with that shit. I mean, I'm old school. It just is what it is. I'm not with that gay shit. It's just, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. But I mean, I can't take anything away from him just because he, did a black gay pride event. That's his business. But it's kind of like fits a little pattern here. Awards and nominations. Okay, but in general, it doesn't look like he has anything like in the works popping. Got him, coach. He might pop up with something. This Candyland, nigga. What was it? Dandyland? What did they call that shit? Sugarland. It's Sugarland. Oh, so he's performing at Sugarland. He's rocking at LGBT events. And now he's saying that a man isn't gay just because he slobs off a knob or two. I'm starting to see a pattern there. You got necks in the works. Yeah, Angela Yee can get it. I asked an old man that shit once. He said old men cross their legs like that because their hips going bad and it's more comfortable. Interesting. Now, you know what I will do? I don't know if it was caught on camera. Sometimes when I'm chilling, I'll put the leg up with the foot over the knee. I'll chill like this. Well, let me see. I can't even do it now. Like, it just don't feel right. That shit, I need that room. I gotta breathe. Okay, so he's performing at Sugarland. That might be another LGBTQ event, the whole Sugarland show. He's trying to get his numbers up for Sugarland, so he said that comment, and he's rocking out at the at the gay pride joints. Nigga tongue another nigga for $50K. That nigga ain't so shit in his career span more than me, I guess, or more than me. Shit, like 1-point-something million collectively. Well, that was like they said as of 2013, but since then he only released like one other project. And I don't know, is he record breaking? I never heard of R&B artists dropping mixtapes. Like, is he rapping now? Like, what's that about? He promoting that gay shit because it gives him instant allies in the industry. You get immediate support for being woke. Yep. A heterosexual pandering to gay people will get you that bag. Said that right. But you know what? I would have more respect if he was like thoroughly, genuinely gay. Like, that would just be better. Even if he stays in the closet, because like I said, what motherfuckers got to go through. Who knows what their life got to go through, and everything like that. Like I would just feel better if he is genuinely feeling the way he feels about the shit. But to do that shit just for that bag, just to ride that wave or that gave, as I coined it a little bit earlier. You know what I'm saying? I can't respect that. Just be who you are. I mean, he's a family man. He's got what 5 children, something like that. Different women, on and off with a shorty since ever since he was popping. If Tank was really about his paper, he'd pull a random guy on stage and do that rainbow magic. Oh man. Well, he's performing at Sugarland soon, so that might be something in the come up. What Tupac used to do at shows, which was some reckless ass shit. They said that purposely he would go to the show, right? And someone got shot and like paralyzed, ended up dying sometime later, and they ended up stopping doing this. But early in Tupac's career, they said that he would start like a fight. I don't know if it would be like real or makeshift with somebody in the audience, and it was just like it would be part of the show to start a fight with them. And then shit will get rowdy, guns will come out, crazy shit will happen and all. But that be part of the show. Like that's what he wanted to do. And then finally, he did that shit, and someone got shot and paralyzed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's probably what Tank gonna do at Sugarland. You gonna have some random nigga in the audience. You just gonna start like I don't know, doing something that according to him isn't gay if he does. Live at the show. And you got Drake out here kissing 13-year-old little girls. Yeah, the industry people are weird, Joe. That's why I can't rock with it. I had what seemed to have been like a little small window back in the day. of the industry. I kind of saw some. I saw what looked like the makings of some more weird shit, and I dipped off. My homeboy, who was he wasn't like a rapper, but he was like a model and real big. He passed away. As my man Pete. He, through the similar connects, he said some more wild shit happened. Like some dude tried to try him on some dumb shit, some like industry related shit, and he ran the other direction too. Like we were both like, yeah, this ain't for us. And mind you, this was back in the day before like YouTube and the internet was really popping like that. So we didn't get that memo. You know what I'm saying? We were of the impression that the shit was a normal thing. You have talent, you get on, good shit happens. We knew about payola and people paying people and favoritism and all that, but we didn't know about all this gay shit and the alleged fuck bracket that if you could only make a certain amount of millions if you're entertaining that old crazy shit. We didn't how true that exactly is, I don't know, but there's definitely some weird shit that goes on in that thing, and we were oblivious to all of that. And in my personal opinion, I think the industry, so to speak, tried both of us, and both of us were like, nah fam, I'm good. So, and quite honestly, like, should I say, oh yeah, let me click on what you was talking about, man, or what the Spotify joint. Alright, check it out though. Spotify UK. This thing will open up a link. Oh shit. Check it out to the break of dawn. This nigga Tang. You gonna rhyme chicken with dickin', family. Family, we have to watch out for that. Expect a new episode of Crispy coming up tomorrow. We're gonna have a new episode of Crispy, people. Okay. Okay. Spotify, select your country. Cool. Yeah, this is similar to what Damien was telling me about. Yeah, man, you be on point just with the info and the the ideas and like everything. You actually remind me a lot of my boy Damien, because he's super on point too. He'll do the research. You know what I'm saying? Quick to put something together and see the potential in something. I want to see Japan, because he sure enough said he's gonna make a Japanese single. I'll make some shit. I want to do a London joint. I notice I tend to get along well with Londoners, people from London. Like when I'm out there, just like I don't know, like the pacing of how they speak, like they seem to I don't know, have an affinity to, I guess, like the way I talk. All right, 16 hour streams, and I'm saying, and I'm living online. That's crazy when the LA parody version of that song comes to mind before the other one. All right, why can't I find? All right, we'll just pick Italia just because I can't find Japan right now. La musica iper tutti, whatever that means. You need translate for this shit. I don't know any Italian. Oh, but that's cool though. The rec market shit. That's fly. Matter of fact, let's see how that show went. Let's see if we can find any more information of Tank LGBT performance. Let's unpack that. All right, and May 2017. Okay, events number 16 and 17. Let's unpack that, shall we? Tank performed at DC's Black LGBT Pride, and now the internet is at war. So Tank really did do Pride. All right, let's click the first one and see what this whole thing's about. Tank performed. When a shirtless R&B icon like Tank hits the stage to perform a bedroom banger like Fucking With Me, the chance you'll find any complaints about the performance is slim to none. Unless for some people, apparently, he's crooning it out at the DC Black Pride event. The R&B soul veteran showed up for the annual festivities this year and sung to his heart's content for the DC Black Pride crowd goers, with several individuals from the front of the crowd quite visibly enjoying the performance. When the internet caught wind of the topless stage set, well, you look at that. However, 140 character debates started flying. They got biz on Twitter. From Tank's sexuality to his alleged cash come up behind the performance, that bag, to the necessary defense of artists' presence at events like Black Pride, here's how people were taken into what he did. Tank at DC Pride. Canceled RT. So Tank really did do Pride. I don't know if they meant it in that context, but I can't stand when us men throw around that term canceled. You know, in the context of, like, if somebody does something you don't like, oh, he's canceled now. Like, that's such a female term. Like, and I said this before, like, certain things like drag you to filth, sipping tea, canceled. I did name this shit code. Yeah, part of our man code. We gotta cancel those words from our lexicon, for real. Like, it's just not how we get down. But fortunately, this was Shania that said this. So I think of the term canceled, I think of Peggy Bundy sitting on the couch eating bonbons, watching a TV show. You know what I'm saying? Certain things we don't need to be saying as men. Laugh my ass, bitch, I'm dead. Tank can't even perform at gay pride without being gay. Really? Okay, bro, bitches, it's called getting the check. I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that comment. Tank really performed for Pride X, the gays, with his shirt off. Tank gay for performing at Pride, but Migos homophobic for not wanting to perform with gays. Can't win. Yeah, it's hard out there. It's hard out there for an artist. Tank performing, but I don't know. What do y'all think of the whole shirt off aspect of the things? Does that add any validity to it being some suspect shit? I would then have to say, like, how does he normally perform? Do we normally rock out without a shirt on? You know what I'm saying? Like, if all the other joints, he don't rock, you know, he rocks a shirt except at the gay pride and at Sugarland, then, you know, that would be kind of suspect. But I mean, if he always doesn't wear a shirt, or like 4 out of 5 times does not wear a shirt, then, you know, I can't really say that's an indicator of anything. See what y'all saying. Remember listening to an interview of Exhibit, and he said that Diddy be having nigga butt ass naked at his. Oh yeah. Diddy is all types of wilding out with that shit. You know, ever since he got put on the bad guy, it was like some old white dude that they were saying innuendos. This old white dude that put Diddy on initially. There was all these innuendos suggesting that Diddy was, you know, getting Diddy with that dude and all that, with the old man, and yeah. And then, you know, you got the thing with Usher. I'm talking about waking up in the morning. Pause. I mean, y'all know about that. You know about TuneCore? Yeah, I'm up on TuneCore. There's more. I be using DistroKid, but I might, you know, look into TuneCore, see what they working with. Japan is at the bottom in Japanese. Okay, of the thing I was playing. You got to make it a low budget, no budget video for the visual. Bianca's and Beatrice's. Now it's supposed to represent freedom and shit, like burning bras in the '60s. What is rocking without the shirt on? That's like the gay pride. That's like a symbol of the gay pride movement, toplessness. Which, if that is the case, and he is at a gay, you know, it's like when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So I guess that's just waving a flag with him. Hey, no shirt, I'm with you. Yay, gay pride. I'm a proud heterosexual man, but I ain't, you know, ranting and raving and asking for a parade about it. Tank said he gonna get his coins, gay or straight. I ain't mad at him. So many broke asses talking shit about Tank performing at Pride. Got his whole leg in the air for, oh my goodness, somebody got their leg in the air for Tank. Oh, he do got his leg up in the air and his booty on the floor. Get the Google Translator extension for the web pages. Word. Yeah, you be on fucking point. That's supposed to represent, yeah. They wanted Tank to come out the closet so bad at Pride. All right, let me see what the other one was, because there was another little thing you could click on for the on the Wikipedia. It was 16 and 17. What's 17 got? So Tank really did do, oh, it was just a tweet. Okay. Oh, the whole several tweets. Who the shorty with a butt? Let me see. Oh, that's. Oh no, that's Daniel. No, yeah, I saw butt cheeks, and then I see a name Daniel attached to it. That's but then, you know, I am kind of in a crazy zone right here with the whole Tank gay pride thing. So I guess I should have expected something like that. Okay, so it's just more of the tweets. Homie with the leg up. Some more wild bonk and shit. Wow. Oh, they really on that leg up with the North Carolina Jordan. Well, I think that's a Jumpman. So we just gon' never mind. Oh shit. That leg is famous. Ooh, okay. After I saw that leg, I was waiting for a fan to rush the stage and stuck the landing like nice. Oh yeah, they go with it on the leg. Look at that. Whoever had them J's on. This is funny. Hey, back to that leg. Oh, that's him too. He's up in the front row. My shorty better not go take a shower. Go to a Tank show neither. They having a ball with the leg. Look like he throwing up the blood sign and everything. He got the blue shit on, leg up, throwing up that shit. Whole bunch of shit going on. Oh, the video of the leg, yeah. Oh, they grabbed. Oh, nah, come on now, hold up though. He's grabbing his crotch. Whoa, whoa. Hold up. The plot thickens. Whoa, he's grabbing his stuff. At the gay joint, with a dude with his leg all up. With no shirt on. I don't know, yo. All right, I got to beat this bar traffic. It was good catching this one. Appreciate you, John. Yeah, man, thank you for coming through, fam. Yeah, yo. All right, let's say your publicist says, like, yo, it'll be a good look if you do this, the gay pride thing, right? And let's say in general, he's a heterosexual man, but he's with them for their movement and their rights and all that shit. And it's like I said earlier myself, on an individual level, I'm compassionate for anybody in whatever nature or their natural proclivity is. And I don't think people should have a hard time based on whatever their natural proclivity is to do, right? So let's say he's of that wavelength, but even more so, he supports the whole shit, but he's a heterosexual man. And let's go further and say, well, yeah, he's taking the shirt off because he knows that's a symbol for their thing, right? But now, let's say I were to do that, which I wouldn't. I wouldn't do the gay pride performance personally. But let's say I would under these circumstances. Ain't no way I'm going to be grabbing my shit, though. Nah, B. Yeah, I ain't doing that. They got all their cameras out, too. Look at them catching that moment, like right when they... With a dude right there with his one leg up. Yeah, yo, that's kind of suspect-y. That goes against them. That he just violated all types of man code with that one. You grabbing your shit? Nah, B. Let me see what they say about that. Whose nephew? Yeah, is anyone even mentioning the fact he grabbing himself? Crying at the person with their leg up. Paid. The gay market is still a market. Nick Jonas performs at gay bars. It's just good business to get a bigger fan base. I don't think anyone's even mentioning the fact that he's, because basically what I'm doing, you sometimes you got to put yourself in the mind of the person if you really want to understand where their head is at, what their intentions are, and stuff like that. So in the question of is Tank suspect, you got to put your mind in him. All right, let's say he's trying to get a quick bag. He's doing this. He's doing that. He's taking the shirt off because that's their symbol. Okay, he's supporting. But if I were in that situation, I'm not soliciting my genitals to a crowd of gay people. No circumstance. I do my show, my hands will probably go no further down than chest level. I ain't grabbing my hip. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing none of that. I'm just doing my thing. Me personally, I wouldn't even take my shirt off, even though that's a symbol. Whatever. I ain't doing the symbol then. But yeah, ain't no way I'm going to get into it and grab my stuff, yo. And ain't nobody even talking about it. They talking about the leg. They missed that part. If you go about 120 in. That shit crazy, yo. Making love nasty and vulgar. Marvin Gaye, baby. Well, at the end of the day, that's his business. He's probably eating better than I am, more for music. So, at the end, I ain't hating on him, but it seems like the issue at hand is dude, on some gay stuff or closet gay or whatever, or bisexual, and you just in the thing chilling, grabbing yourself. It would be a rap if he jumped down on dude on the floor and started. Oh my goodness, yeah, yo, shit. That shit crazy. But I've been shooting the crap a little bit. I'm about to boogie oogie oogie. So I might rename this something like an exploration into the Tank situation. I'll rename it something related to Homeboy, since that's what I was talking about a lot and everything. But yeah, appreciate you, man. The war as always. I'm gonna watch. Get off this. I'm gonna watch that the Drifter video that Elm City sent me and whatnot, and I'll close out with another track. What do I got? I feel like playing something that's a real masculine, testosterone induced track now. I don't even feel like playing anything funny or just some old raw lyrical shit. What I'm gonna end the joint off with when I'm writing. Yeah. Fuck it, we'll close out with the look at me now. BSM. All right, good people. Catch you later.
Let's get serious on this track,
This one's for you. Check it out, though.
You
Sometimes your momentum could take you off in an instant. Look at me now, cause when I blow up, you won't see me or get a look at me then. So just look at me now. All of these days I be grinding with rhymes I've been put to a pen. Take a look at me now.
Cameraman, zoom it, look at me. Hand-to-hand moves, they flicking me. While I'm on the block where the crooks be, I ain't stopped to these pockets good and deep. Couldn't sleep, had to make moves like they came from my colon. I may just be holding, can't make it a folding. A makeshift persona, faking inferiorities, neighboring piranhas. Hardtails on my shark tail, dun, 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 dun. Checking out the sea slaves, working for low wage, never get to what they want. I brainstorm, yeah, I grind alone. From the days that came to my final poem, the time in between, I am meant to glean. Interrogation, it's me who the shines upon. Waves in the sea, I'm causing that, and all of that when I rhyme in songs. Lay with the beat and spit the script like an autograph that I sign shit on. To take all the passion to climb alone. All the cats that feed line and moans. Once you in the litter where they shit and piss you off. Baller status mean they watch your throne. Corner cats inside on your vision like spy glasses. And them niggas are live practice. Once you deal with them high brackets, they'll try your asses. No time to wait on the unfulfilling like a live snackers. When you find your plate, keep grinding great. With a full course meal, no eyes of hate. So look at me now. Cause when I blow up, you won't see me or get a look at me then. So just look at me now. All of these days I be grinding with rhymes I've been put to a pen. Take a look at me now.
Haters never thought that they would ever see standing on the cover of a magazine. But now they see me all over the TV screen. Now everybody wanna take a look at me. I was fucked up, ain't nobody had my back. Didn't nobody let me hold nothing, didn't nobody from me sex. So I did it off from the ground up, about pounds and tones on your sound up. Hey, no shit, way without a fake bitch, trying to get at me. Hell no, I want your phone number, you make cars beat like the Road Runner. Trying to play me like you played them niggas uptown last summer.
Look at me now, cause when I blow up you won't see me or get a look at me then, so just look at me now. All of these days I be grinding with rhymes I've been put to a pen. Take a look at me now. Love and hate's energy, so it don't matter long as you go in, baby. Look at me now. This the ground floor, so peep game, then salute the sky when I'm soaring. Take a look at me now.
Started from the bottom on some Drake shit. I bit the garden's evil apple on some snake shit. She gave me the wrong number on some fake shit. Now I got a pussy dripping on some lake shit. And ever since I focused in, I came up. They changed up. I got my change up and didn't change much. Don't blame me for your regrets, just blame me for my success. The man who holds his own is the man which we respect. And I promise, I ain't never been a liar. To the day that I retire and my soul set on fire, I will hold it down for real niggas worldwide. I know they feel this shit even if paralyzed. They terrified that I may terrorize and fuck the game up. They telling lies, so I'ma sterilize to clean you lames up. From selling pies to writing down our lives, we switch the lanes up. It's televised, no need to fantasize, nigga.
Look at me now. Cause when I blow up, you won't see me or get a look at me then, so just look at me now. All of these days I be grinding with rhymes I've been put to a pen. Take a look at me now. Love and hate's energy, so it don't matter long as you go in, baby. Look at me now. This the ground floor, so peep game, then salute the sky when I'm soaring. Take a look at me now. Can you look at us now? You only got one chance to look at us now. Poets K, and the Millions 2. L.A. Bob Powers. Yeah. You better take a good look while you can. You're gonna be too bright for you a little bit, man. Invisible.